You know what's got to really suck that I thought about recently? Is that there's that time period in your life before you can actually communicate in words where the only thing you can do to communicate is like scream and cry. It's before you've like learned your ABCs or shapes and symbols and sounds and all those things. So your only way of communicating your needs is just by crying and screaming and stuff like that. And I was thinking like there must have been many times during that period that your balls itched and like you couldn't tell anybody, hey, my balls itch, can somebody scratch my balls, like, and then like at that point in time like your hands are still like tiny and like you can't really like reach all the way down or like do it like right and stuff like that. So like how many times do you think that a baby is crying and like they're screaming their ass off and like you think it's like, are you hungry, are you tired, you need a nap. You need to change your diaper. And in their head, they're like, my balls itch, and nobody would scratch them. My balls have been itching for hours, and nobody will scratch my balls. And I'm sure that's happened to millions of babies throughout history. Think of all the unsung heroes of babies who've gone without their balls being scratched for millennia. And here we are today. That's you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a subconscious cause of like billions of men's trauma all around the world. It's like a subconscious memory of like an itch they never scratched. They're like deep in their subconscious, like below their mother and father's abuse, is just the memory of them in a cold, dark room, like as a baby, with their balls just itching to death, and they can't reach them and scratch them, and that's like their deepest trauma. And like it takes them like 20 years of therapy to like fucking like reach that conclusion. And one day the therapist is just there, like with a pen, just like, have you ever considered that the root of your problem is simply that your balls itched very much and you could not scratch them for yourself. And then you just sit there and you're like, I knew it inside all along. Oh no. And then you just weep. You just weep for like 20 minutes. And the therapist is like, our hour is over. You need to leave my office right now. Please stop crying upon my sofa. I will see you next Thursday.